Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the Western Highlands, right in the small plateau below New Asgard called the Devil's Squat, building an alchemist's workshop. This build was suggested by Codebreaker on my bank build guide, so thanks for the suggestion, Codebreaker. This build was something that Code had already built for his clan in a very customer-facing way, acting almost as a storefront to serve potions, ingredients and concoctions. Code wanted to see what I'd do with the build concept, so I decided to go almost completely the other way and create a tower buried within an unusual forest, surrounded by nature. This tower is designed to be both a home and workplace for a great alchemist, who harnesses the power of nature and science to create potions sought after across the exiled lands. This build uses mods very heavily in decoration and just a little bit in construction, so all of the mods I use can be seen on screen now. This build doesn't necessarily require mods as such, you can build it with the base game, but being able to create the forest around the tower and add all sorts of alchemy related decorations from these mod packs is just too good of an opportunity to turn down. Also, before we do get started, yesterday we hit 5,000 subscribers. This is a huge milestone for me. I still have the screenshots of when I hit 10,000 total channel views and 100 subscribers a few years ago, so seeing all the support on the channel and how much people are enjoying the content really does make all the hard work worthwhile, so thank you all for helping me to reach this goal. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, we are going to start off with, of course, the base plate. I'll start by building a 3-tier circular foundation, 2 foundations high, adding 2 wedge sections at the front and back of the build to create the entranceways. I then built some 2-tier circular foundations, 1 foundation high on each square foundation on the side of the build. These will serve as the garden platforms, with there being 2 doors on each side of the build to access the respective sides of the garden. I chose to use stable foundations for this build, then coating them in arena walls to create a nice texture both outside and inside. I also used frontier stairs for the entranceways, as I like the way they look, especially against a more neutral colour palette. Coating the foundations with walls is something I'm pretty sure you can only do with the less building placement restrictions mod. You could work around it and create, say, the first level with stable foundations and then the second with arena walls. That might work, something like that, but if you have access to this mod, you can just do what I did. Next, for the walls. After coating the foundations with arena walls, I then used Khitan walls to build up the tower, building the first floor 4 tiles high, building stairs connecting from the front door platform to climb up and around the tower to reach the top of the walls. I then used stable ceilings and wedges, and square arena curved ceilings to create the first floor, then building the walls of the first floor to create balconies on either side. I initially messed up the placements of the doors because apparently I am big dum-dum, but I later fixed it to create a larger balcony at the front and a smaller one at the back. I built the walls of this floor up 2 tiles high.
Stop it. Get some help.
Next, for the roof. I built a simple circular roof, dropping the entranceways on either side down to 1 tile in height, and using left and right sloping Keton pieces to transition into the roof. I used Keton roofing for said roof, and added inverted wedge spike accents to cover the balconies below, finishing off the roof. Finally, I added stable fences around the edges of the build, and aquilonian doors in the door frames. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, the tower is shrouded from the outside world by a thick, unusual forest. The build is lit with wall lanterns, wall braziers, temple torches and arcane red candles. This build is surrounded by an aura of mysticism, cloaked in a dense forest packed with animals, butterflies and fireflies, quite different from the rest of the highlands. Entering the build, we reach the workshop floor. This is where all the potion mixing is done, with plenty of herbs and ingredients all around for mixing and experimenting with new potions. Heading up the stairs to the first floor, we reach the storage and office area. This area contains various chests for storing ingredients, paperwork and more, along with 2 desks and some bookshelves on the other side where the alchemist works on new ideas, whilst using what little free time he has to investigate some more mysterious things he's found around the world. Going back downstairs and heading out of the side doors, we reach the gardens. These gardens are used to cultivate many common potion ingredients, along with containing some wild flora such as bushes and lotuses, so clippings can be taken from them to add into potions. Heading out of the back door we reach the rear garden. This is a well concealed area and is the source for the anomalous abundance of nature in this area. The ancient shrine here honours a god of nature, who has spawned forth a dense forest around the tower to protect and provide for the alchemist that lives here. By worshipping this ancient god of nature, the alchemist has managed to attain foreign and forbidden ingredients that have made him a master of his craft. Heading out of the front door and up to the first floor, these are the modest living quarters of the alchemist. This bedroom is extremely bare bones, as the alchemist only sleeps when absolutely necessary, as his life is pretty much entirely consumed by his work. Even in this area of relaxation, the bookshelves are packed with works on alchemy, nature and the arcane, so the alchemist is never far from his work. And there we have it, an alchemist workshop in the Western Highlands, right in the Devil's Squat. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Codebreaker for the suggestion. I really enjoyed this build, especially using the structure and surrounding area to try and craft an interesting story rather than just, hey, an alchemist lives here. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any build suggestions for future videos. As usual, absolutely anything is welcome. Don't forget to both follow me on Twitch and join the fun on our Discord through the links in the description. YouTube is currently my full-time source of income, so if you enjoy the content and would like to help support the channel so I can continue to put out the best content possible, do consider becoming a patron. There are multiple tiers of support from $1 to $20, offering many different benefits from a mention in every video to Discord roles, and even sneak peeks of every new video before anyone else. The link to my Patreon is always in the description, so if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to consider becoming a patron. On that note, a thanks to our current patrons Sammy, Sir Dialot, Randar and Dawnfox. If you're new here, feel free to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There are new Conan Exiles videos coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you like what you see, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and to join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, a massive thank you to everyone that visits the channel. 5,000 subscribers is a huge milestone for me, and it kind of feels weird that we're halfway towards the big 10k. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.